there's one thing to like go work out. There's another thing to start a business about, right? So like people work out. There's giant guys at the gym I go to every morning. There's like very fit people at the gym. But the transition from that to like, this is what I enjoy and I want to continue doing this. I want to do it for other people. What was that transition?
And that kind of brings me back to like when people say this is your job, it's easy for you, right? It's not, and it's not like I don't go work out 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't want to go work out. Even half the time I work out, I don't want to be there, but I get it done. And at the time, at a moment, I think fitness was my passion. Now I believe that coaching was my passion probably at once too, but now I believe it's just my purpose, like helping people. And every morning I wake up and I pray that I can help somebody, and every single morning, every single night that I can inspire somebody, help change somebody's lives. And I think that's what life's about, is inspiring others to become better and change their lives for the better. But I think now it's just my purpose, helping people, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. Some way, some form, maybe stride outside of other ways than just coaching, but I think helping people is definitely my purpose.
And the business was a way for you to do that, correct?
Business, I was always fascinated with business, and it started off as when I was a kid, seeing rappers do things outside of rap actually, and the Rolls Royce, and I was fascinated. I never thought I'd be able to have like
Where's
anything.
my phone, bro? Look at this.
Yeah, that was my favorite car as a kid. As a kid growing up, that was my favorite car because I seen the rappers have it. I seen them have these things. And another thing I say is I use my purpose to fuel my passion. And my passion, I think Quinn has a similar passion too, is traveling. And it's because we never thought, or at least for me, I never thought I'd be able to get out of where I was. Our traveling as a kid was hop in the car, cram in the car, and drive to Thunder Bay to go visit our grandparents. That was all we did, and barely could afford that. But business is something I've always been fascinated with, and I feel like it's a game. It's a game, and there's so many different pieces to the puzzle, and ultimately, if you enjoy what you're doing, I think you'll do well with it.
Do you think all the hardship that you went through, like from homeless to getting kicked out, and like drug uses to whatever, all the hardships that you went through in life, it's what prepared you to be where you are today?
1,000%, 1,000%. And up until probably a couple of years ago, I would never speak of any of that.
Yeah.
There was a day I went on my Facebook and deleted, I wish I kept all them, of the people I hung out with, just to compare who I was hanging out with, what I was doing to now. I went on my Facebook, deleted everything because I was embarrassed and ashamed. I want nobody who knows me now to know who I was then.
Yeah.
There's a few friends that know me now that know about my past. Most people that know me would have zero idea. Most people are probably like, oh, look at this guy, rich guy. He came up, he came up from not rich guy, but he came up from a rich family or something like that.
I mean, we never knew about it, like, until, just...
Yeah.
You brought it up.
That's the thing. Nobody knows your story. That's what, and I'm not saying I was a rich guy, by the way. I meant to get raised by a rich family or something like that. But that's the thing, and it's weird because, like, I used to judge people, and judging is just so, you don't know the background to somebody's story. You have zero idea.
Yep.
Even if they look happy, even if they're being a prick to you, sometimes I need to step back and be like, okay, this guy's he probably has a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I think 1,000% those hardships prepared me. I think they can prepare anybody as long as you're willing to do something about it and change. Right?
So what does it feel like now? You've gone through all this hardship. Now you're getting to travel across the world. You've been to some fantastic places, and you're living the life that you've hopefully always dreamed of, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about having a place to sleep anymore or having food on the table for you. It's like you built this.
Yeah.
You built this by your bare hands, working your ass off to get to it. What does that feel like to finally accomplish?
It's hard to say because I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm grateful for where I am.
Right.
Every morning I wake up and, it's because a lot of times I'm like, oh, I wish I had more, and, I still I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I need to remind myself of where I started, what I've overcome, and what I have now. And it's what I dreamed of once. You know, I never thought I'd be nowhere near where I am now.
Yeah.
And